All right, guys. Sorry. Had to pull my meat off. How are we? How are we? Red, little mama. How are we? Mickey. Who else did I miss? Who else did I miss? Pretty and green. Beast. Little Dijon. OG. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. One, my niece just got here. And two, I had to pull my meat off of the stove. I did prep a few things for the lasagna before that happened. Children are always coming downstairs as soon as I start my stream in the kitchen because they know food is here. Team Serious Nazo, what's up? Today we are going to be making easy at-home chewy caramel, not caramel, for all of you who like to get on me about that. Kids can make it at home. I do recommend adult supervision because what you make it in can get very, very hot. I have a hot pan thing. We're going to start with the caramel. You are going to need unsalted butter, light corn syrup, sugar, brown sugar. Yes, I know, diabetes. Sweetened condensed milk, salt, vanilla extract, and then there's your choice to have kind of like sea salt, if you want to call it that. I'm going to grab that, and I'll show you what I mean. It's kind of like Himalayan salt. And then what else was I going to grab? I forgot to grab it. What was it? Oh, the corn syrup. Trusty dusty corn syrup. No one understands you anyway. It's caramel. Yes, you can make so much with it. I haven't worked with it a whole bunch, but I'm going to be working with it for my Christmas candy, which I have actually made the decision to the first week of December. Let me get the dates right. There's going to be a 3-day Christmas candy stream of cooking Christmas candies. So the dates will be, and I'm going to be getting together some co-streams with the cooking Christmas candy cooking. Boy, say that 5 times fast. That's photos, not dates. I am looking at December 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That is a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yes, my Thirsty Thursdays are all about my chat, but I am looking at making that a special edition. And we are going to be cooking nothing but Christmas candies for 3 nights straight. It is a heavy, Christmas candy can consume you. And I know COVID is a huge, huge thing, and I usually make a lot of it and pass it out to family and friends. And my niece is here. Hi, mamas. She left. She gone. So it is going to be awesome. Mickey has been so gracious to get me his gingerbread recipe, which I have to do a lot of conversions on, but we will get it done. I'm kind of bummed Mickey can't co-stream with me, but he can sit here and tell me what I'm doing wrong. You should do 12 days of Christmas cooking. That's a lot of Christmas cooking. But I can give you a sneak peek of a couple things I'm going to be making. I'm going to be doing peppermint patties. I'm going to be doing chocolate covered cherries. I'm going to be doing, I call them monkey tits, but you know, it's peanut butter cookies with Hershey's Kisses in them. I'm going to be doing peanut butter cups. They're usually Buckeyes and round, but I'm gonna kind of alter them. Those are just a few things. I am trying to get with Miss Kiwi and co-stream baking with her. There'll probably be a couple other things. My sage gave to me a delicious recipe. Yes, little mama, I love it. Yes. So now I'm gonna get back on task if I must. What, baby? Come here, Ray Ray. You want a churro? Ooh. So if you all don't know, my niece is 2, almost 3. She didn't take a nap. She's at the door crying because mama left. She might be in my stream. She might help me cook. She's not happy though. Mama left. Oh, poor baby. 1 second. Come say hi. No. Come here. Look. Look, Churro. Look, say hi. Phantom, hi. Say hi. Like you want Churro? She usually loves food, but she's upset and grumpy and tired. Want Churro? No, she don't want one. Is getting the dough to bind right. My first few attempts, it was crumbly and it had a... Okay, so that'll be good to know. She's grumpy and she's mad. Usually she'll perk up with food, but apparently not. Are you all done? You want to go play? You want to cook? Do you see that stare? Right? Look at the curls. You want to help cook? You want down? Okay, so it looks like we're cooking with a child on my hip. We got this. Okay, so the first ingredient is butter. And you also want to have, this is going to be fun, guys. We're doing this. This is how I cooked with twins. This is how I cooked with all the children. So we're getting a lesson in cooking with children on your hip. No, Phantom, this is how she looks all the time. Little Mama, I'd love to do a co-stream with you. We can co-stream. We'll get it all worked out. We'll do Christmas cooking. Or if you want to do just a basic co-stream cooking regular food, we can do it. I am not selfish. We'll work together. NASA says, hi, friend. Okay, so we're going to do this one-handed. When I get to the hot stuff, I will put her down. So you need an 8x8 baking dish. I'm winging it. I got this one. Okay. You're going to want to butter your baking dish. Cooking battle, Rita. Let's do it. But who's gonna say who does better? Who's gonna say who does better? Are you all done? You want down? Ready? Watch. You want down? You want down? You want a bite? I'm free. You want a bite? No. That one's grumpy. Should be back. Okay. So you want to butter your dish. Sticks of butter are your friend. This is unsalted. I want to keep it unsalted. Cook-off. Yes. I'm all about cook-offs. We just need judges. We need judges. So you're going to take your pan and you're going to scribble in your pan. Get all the nooks and crevices. Make sure it's done well. Get the sides. Get in there. Draw in your pan, folks. Play with it. Well, you know what I mean. That's what she said. Anyway, get up the sides because you want to make sure it's covered. It's nice and buttery. I recommend unsalted butter. That's what the recipe calls for. You're going to judge. You're going to come down and judge all the food. I am also serious about this UV cookbook. I mean, UV, Team Serious, cookbook, all the foods together. Put it together, and there we go. Cookbook for all around the world. Now my butter has been smashed. Smashed. Okay. Should have got the wine out. You pay the flights though. I volunteer as tribute. Yes. Guess we have to go to Texas. So we buttered the pan. We're gonna set this aside. I need an island. Okay, so for my new cooking stream, honey, I need a new island. I need the cameras. I already got the microphone. That's coming, guys. I need a new desktop down here, one upstairs, one downstairs. We got this. Okay, so we're going to do half a cup of unsalted butter. That is one of these. Unsalted butter, folks. Unsalted butter. Butter. Buttered corn. That's a running joke between some friends and us. I am using one of these. This is like my favorite thing, guys. I love Pyrex, and this is literally an 8-cup Pyrex, but I love it because you can mix a huge amount of things in it, and then it pours and has a handle. So I'm putting my 1/2 cup of butter in there, and it's a microwave safe bowl. Nothing plastic, nothing ceramic. FYI. While you're at it, a production team. Yes, I need one of those too. Boom mic, everything. Got it. We're working on it. You're going to want to melt the butter. Melt the butter. This is why I'm saying this is easy for kids to do, or you to do with kids, because the kids can do all the work while you watch. Okay? Microwave. I'd say like in between 30 seconds to a minute. I put it on for a minute. I'm going to watch it 30 seconds. Yes, Pyrex is my friend. So is Pioneer Woman. Not sponsored. Pyrex, not sponsored. So once this is melted, we're going to add our corn syrup, our sugars. Yes, I know. Diabetes. I understand. So at about 30 seconds, I'm going to kind of swoosh it around. See? Not melted. Almost. Yes, child. Play with your cousin. Love her. Miss her. Girl. Who? He's being a butt right now. So Kiwi, little mama, I'm down to do co-stream cooking streams. Little mama, you can do a cooking one with me, or we can do just a regular cooking one. Just let me know, babe. I am all for it. Now remember, when you're heating stuff in the microwave, it's not just going to heat the liquid or whatever you're heating. It's going to heat the glass. So little backstory. I was heating apple cider in my mug, reached in there, and the mug was hot. I didn't think about it. I melted the skin on my finger. So be cautious, because we're going to be heating this up for a long period of time, that you just don't reach in there and grab whatever you're heating the microwave safe product, because even though it's microwave safe, it's still going to heat up. So that's why I got one of these. Okay? Which I need to upgrade these. Upgraded my towels, got me an apron. I need one of these. 1 minute. All right, moving on. So we have melted the butter. We are now going to add this. This recipe is literally so easy to remember. You just need to remember the ingredients, and then everything is literally 1/2 cup. 1/2 cup of unsalted butter, 1/2 cup of light corn syrup, 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 cup of sweetened condensed milk. Yeah, pretty simple. You love the oven mitts? These are actually really old. I want updated ones. So if you could tell my husband, it'd be great. He's gotten really good about it though. All right, so we have our sweetened condensed milk. It really doesn't have to be a certain brand. Same with this. I tend to buy in bulk because of my cooking streams. We got those lovely bulk store cards like Sam's. The salt I wanted to show you. So I have Himalayan pink salt. You can also get any type of kosher salt. I wouldn't really use, but I'd use the big salts that you can grind and put on top. You're going to need the normal salt for the ingredients on the inside of your lovely thing. So we are going to measure out and put it in. Now I'm going to get one of the scoop specialists to make sure all the corn syrup goes in. Now y'all want to see something funny, because I use sugar and I have Christmas cooking coming up. I got 2 of them and I plan on getting more. Do you see that? 10 pounds. Anyway, moving on. Gotta add my sugar. All right, so 1/2 cup of white sugar. And then we need our 1/2 cup of brown sugar. I would always stick to the light brown sugar. There are two differences. You have dark brown and light brown. I usually always stick with light brown. It's rare that I ever get dark brown unless the recipe really calls for it. Where is my half cup? I see you. I see you. What do you have? What do you have is the question. Ooh. Someone took my measuring cups. Sing it in your room. Okay. Y'all, my measuring cup's sitting in front of me. That's hilarious. Okay, so we added our butter. We melted our butter. We added our sugar, our white sugar. We're going to add our brown sugar. Jason, go away from her. It wasn't me. It could have been you. We're going to add our sweetened condensed milk. There really is no smell to sweetened condensed milk. I noticed that. But it's like so freaking cool to watch. So we've got half a cup. And this is another reason why I have this. Because you want to make sure you get all of it into it. And I'll show you what it looks like once we get it all in there. Hi, sweetheart. You're probably going to see her running around here in a second. I'll lower this. Oh, this is another reason why I want the, what are you chewing on? Then your corn syrup, which is basically liquid sugar. Half a cup of this, okay? And you're going to, once you get all this in there, you're going to want to whisk this really well. Why are you chewing on that? Let's blame Mickey. I mean, why not? It's Mickey. And you want to add, once you get this in there, you want to add your salt and mix it really well. So, put this in there. Getting my salt and sweetened condensed milk and light corn syrup. Tastes really good together. It's 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to wing it. Y'all know me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I got this. I need to organize my kitchen. I have a tiny whisk for this. Okay, so here's everything in there. You're not going to add your vanilla yet. You're going to add your vanilla once it's completely heated up and almost ready. Okay, so you're going to whisk it. Make sure it's whisked really, really well. Let me show you what it is. Okay, there we go. So you're going to mix it, and it smells really good. And it's going to have that vanilla or that caramel. Worst case, you get salted. Well, actually, that's kind of what we're doing because you have the, if you don't want salted caramel, at the end, don't add this salt on top. If you just want normal caramel, just leave it off. That is your option to do. Caramel, not caramel. I know there's that extra A, but it's just how I say it. Get over it. So brown sugar has a tendency to kind of clump together. So when you're mixing it, kind of make sure you mix it really well. So like right there, I see some brown sugar that is kind of stuck together. And it's going to be kind of like this syrupy consistency. Works you out though, let me tell you. Now, Here is what I have learned. It says to microwave this on high for 6 to 7 minutes. Now, every microwave is different. Every wattage is different. So, start at about 5.5 to 6 minutes. Caramel, caramel, okay? Start out to 5.5 to 6 minutes. If you have a candy thermometer, that is best. If you don't, there is a secret to seeing if it is ready. You get a cup of ice water, right? Get a cup of ice water and get a small teaspoon, scoop it out, put it in the ice water, and if it balls up into a soft ball, then you have soft, chewy caramel. If you have a candy thermometer, stick it in there, and it needs to range in the degrees between 238 and 242 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. I have a candy thermometer. I will be using the candy thermometer because your microwaves are all different degrees. So start off between 5.5 minutes and 6 minutes, and then work your way up to 7 so that you don't melt it, don't get hard caramel, don't get liquid caramel. So, Beast, what's up? So those are just some tips and tricks before we get started so that you know what to expect. Okay? So, what are you doing? She's talking to the nativity set. We're going to put it in. We're going to start at 5.5 minutes. Remember, it's going to get hot. So much yummy goodness. Okay, we're going to start at 5.5 minutes, folks. I'm going to get the candy thermometer out as well. If I can find where my son put it. Now, I recommend for the Christmas candy cooking, you invest in a pretty decent candy thermometer. I got a cheap one. I will be investing in a better one. So for now, we don't. If you also look on the candy thermometer, I don't know if you guys can see, it has like softball, and it's actually in between there. So it tells you what you're doing on the candy thermometer. And if you saw on here, 300 is hard crack. That was for the hard candy. So your thermometers will tell you what you're actually needing to reach in temperature-wise. And we have our buttered pan. I mean, it's good. And if I can make it at home and not have to go look for it. And when you get the soft caramel, here's the thing. If you get the soft caramel done and you're going to cut it, you can actually cover it in chocolate. And now you have chocolate-covered caramel. I mean, what it is. Beast is over here sending me all these yummy freaking recipes that I got to try to learn. And I got to learn how to roll shit. I mean, you guys saw what disaster that was trying to roll all that crap. Yeah, that's going to be fun. What are you doing? Ray Ray. What are you doing? And then, so this will only take us about a little bit longer. Once it's done, it's going to go in the fridge and chill. Chill for a little bit. It chills for about 20-30 minutes, sets, and it's done. You cut it, and then you wrap it in wax paper, and it's good to go. If this is awesome, I'll make a couple batches. I mean, couple batches. And then we're going to make some homemade lasagna. Y'all, homemade lasagna is better than frozen lasagna. Yes, it's a little bit more work, but what doesn't taste better when you have to put some work and love into it? Yes, gingerbread is on my list of stuff to make for the Christmas candy episodes. And I'm like super nervous about the Christmas candy episodes, but y'all, I'm super excited. I'm going to get super fat. I need to up my miles from 3 to 6. 3 to 6 miles a day. Yes, so I can work off all this Christmas candy. You should have come today. I mean, you can still come today. It's fine. As I sit here and eat churros. Churros. I have a very cute guest in my house. And yes, my Christmas tree is up. She's playing with the dog. She was talking to that nativity set. It was quite hilarious. What are you doing? Okay, so we're at 2.5 minutes. Yo, I'm nervous, but I'm excited to tell you. I've ordered a camera. I'm probably either going to set it up here so you guys can look down at the canner. I haven't been drinking. What a trick. You don't know what it. Excuse me. You don't play in the dog water. A churro. Yeah, that's my face. A churro is essentially, this is a mini churro. These are usually much longer, Mickey. A churro is fried bread. Now, these are filled churros. They have yummy filled cinnamon stuff. We don't get them. You need them. You need them in your life. It's fried bread, essentially, covered in cinnamon and sugar. This has filling in it. It's delicious. Mm-hmm. Have you ever had elephant ears where it's like fried? They're at like festivals and stuff where they take batter and they like swirl it and fry it, and then they add like powdered sugar. It's essentially kind of like that, only it's in a long stick and they roll it in cinnamon and sugar. I might have, but I don't know if it's called that. You need them yesterday, yes. So we're at 45 seconds, and I'm hoping that I did this right. I'm going to have to look that up, make sure I understand that that's what I've had. Because some of the things I've had, and I don't realize I've had them, you guys call them different names. Yes. Be nice to the puppy. Y'all. What I'm also noticing is in one 14-ounce sweetened condensed milk, you can probably make about 2 batches of this Chewy caramel. So, caramel, yes. Caramel, not caramel. Okay, so I'm going to be smart. I'm going to put my mitten on. Ooh, this is why you put your mitten on. He's hot. He's hot, and we're going to test it out. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Putting the candy thermometer in. It's rising really fast. Hi. Don't let it touch the side of the bottom or sides of the glass. So we're almost to like 200. And I'm probably going to have to put this back in because I don't think it's 5.5 was enough, because we're at 200. We need about 240, if I'm right. 238, actually. So I did 5.5. I'm probably going to put it in for another minute. Yeah, I'm going to put it in for another minute. And that'll put me at 6.5 minutes for my microwave. I say caramel. Caramel. So like I said, this recipe is really easy. You can do it at home with the kids, and that's why I wanted to show you this with the holidays coming up. I know Christmas cooking is supposedly supposed to be easy. You can cook with the kids, but sometimes with oven baking and some of the complications with the hot stove, it can get overwhelming doing something with the kids. So I wanted to show a really easy recipe that can be thrown together really easy. The kids can throw it together with a measuring cup. It can be cooked in the microwave, but please watch them, supervise them, as all things in the kitchen are being supervised. I recommend showing them how to use a pot holder. That way it can be taken out. Of course, with 7-year-olds, there are kids who are cooking at age 7 and 6 if you show them proper safety in a kitchen. As long as you're supervising, don't just say, here's the recipe, I'm going to go do whatever. Always be close at hand or showing them how it's properly done. But this is a recipe that you can do with your kids very simply. And it's fun. I mean, who doesn't like to make caramel? And you get to eat it. I mean, every recipe is fun. You get to eat. So we're going to redo the thermometer. Coyote, in a better mood now? I freak out. No, I get it. Little munchkins in here running around. Usually when I open a stove, I make sure there's no kids around. I have my son Jason, who, if you have not heard me talk about, is autistic and ADHD. So he is like, ooh, piece of candy, ooh, piece of candy. And he likes to actually walk up to the stove and put his face full on in whatever we're cooking. And it freaks me out. And it's something that we have lots of talks about. So it's a constant thing and it's a constant reminder. You just have to for us reiterate what kitchen safety is. And it's going to be a long battle from what I understand. 10, 20, we are almost at the 238 mark for our temperature at 6.5 minutes. You see chickens? You see chickens? Chickens. Maybe, or I might have to go to 7 minutes. Yes, I agree. Cooking with kids is fun. We're trying to teach our oldest, and he loses patience. However, it terrifies the crap out of me with my oldest with a knife. Okay, guys, so we reached the correct temperature with this, and it looks like 6.5 minutes will be what it will be for our caramel. Let me grab another spatula to scrape it out. Hot, don't touch. Hot, 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 hot. So my handle is cooled down. You can see it's caramelized. We're gonna pour it in. Yeah, you can see we're gonna pour it in. This is why I like to do it in here because I have the spout to pour it. I'm gonna scrape it. It looks like it's starting to chunkify. Mix it around, make sure it's bubbled up. It's bubbled up. Okay. Excuse me. Also, kids on the floor. Mega hard. So I'm going to put this in the fridge. I have a little fridge over here because my other fridge is just jam-packed with stuff and food. And that way it can cool, because once it's done, you're going to pour mixture into your dish. But here's the thing. If you want a regular caramel, leave it as is. If you want salted caramel, you're going to add your salt to the top, okay? So this is your choice. I love salted caramel. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle just a little bit on the top, all the way around for when it cools. Now, it takes 20 to 30 minutes to cool, which should be about the time that we finish prepping the lasagna, so I'll be able to show you what this is. Yes, I ran around this morning. I just haven't taken them off. Little mama, what's funny is you catch all the small details, and I get on to my daughter about wearing shoes in the house, so thanks for that. Mickey, so am I. I'm fully taught, and I have to see things done in order to like catch things, or I'm going to make a mistake and I have to reteach everything. So I'm going to start the water to boil our lasagna noodles. If you're super talented and super great at it, you can make your own homemade lasagna noodles. I am not. Beast, it smells delicious. Smells delicious. You're also going to want to preheat your oven. Let me see if I have it preheated for the lasagna. Preheat your oven. I do it at 375, but it's actually 350. No, it's not a thing. I had a bridge meeting, which here at my church, Bridge is mentoring for middle schooler and high schoolers at our church. and I was meeting with other leaders in my little bridge group, and I came home and started prepping for my stream. I didn't get a chance to take them off. So that is why. Usually I don't have shoes. Which I can probably just throw off because my niece is here and she'll probably just put them on. Now my niece, the one you see running around, will not go without shoes. It's very odd. Okay, so while those cool, and I can show you those, we're gonna move on to homemade lasagna. Now to cut down on time, which I usually do, so you guys aren't sitting here with me for like 3-4 hours, because I could literally spend, Babyface, hello, how are you? It's Stubbs. How are you, little Stubbs? I'm good. I do that. I've been doing it for 2 years. So I started out with 6th grade girls, and I've moved up with them to the 7th grade. So the same girls that I have been mentoring in 6th grade are with me in 7th grade. And it's fantastic. You get to help them, watch them grow, not only as young females, but in their faith. And it's just something that I absolutely love and adore. So we as leaders got together and are trying to navigate not only that, but this whole, how do we help them through COVID? It's definitely a challenge. Thank you, little mama. I appreciate that. It depends on the shoe, because like I love shoes. I love tennis shoes. I love my walking shoes. I love certain heels, wedges. It's weird. But we're gonna work on lasagna. You need a pound of ground beef and a pound of sweet Italian sausage, and you're gonna fry that up together. I love our church, Rita. Our church is fantastic. Our church's motto is no one is perfect, basically. It's perfect to be imperfect. So come as you are. You can literally come to church in jeans and a t-shirt, shorts and a t-shirt. You are not required to come any other way. We accept you as you are. So I love my church. You're going to fry up the ground beef and sweet Italian sausage together. I've done that so you don't have to sit there and watch me fry it up. The only thing we're going to do is boil the lasagna. I didn't do that step. I apologize. The water's boiling, but once it's done, you're going to boil them al dente. Do not make them mushy. You wasted your last hour of potential sleep. I'm so sorry. Lasagna with caramel? No. Little mama, I grew up on a farm, so I essentially don't wear shoes either. Like my backyard with the chickens, I go out there with no shoes. Yeah, no, I'm a no shoes most of the time person anyway. Lester, hello. Yes. It's going to be delicious. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. I promise. Homemade lasagna is the best. I've actually kind of upset with myself. I haven't made it more. Rita, you would love our church. I promise you. There's 3 songs on my Spotify that are from our church. What is she doing? It's fine. We'll clean it up. Let her make a mess. She doesn't get to come over very often. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. I did a pound of Italian sausage. You can only essentially need half a pound of sweet Italian sausage. You need you could make your own spaghetti sauce if you really want to go all out. I cheat. I'm a mother. You all have busy lives, I'm sure. Get your favorite spaghetti sauce. It'll save you time. It'll save you effort. But like I said, if you want to go all out, make your own spaghetti sauce. I'm using Prego. Okay. You're going to need ricotta cheese. If you do not know what ricotta cheese is, oh no, Studs, do what you need to do. Sleep is important. I appreciate you stopping by though. I really do. Ricotta cheese usually comes in a tub. Okay, comes in a tub, and I'll show you the consistency of it when we get everything mixed together. It's your binder. It's a part of your binder. So when you're making lasagna, you need a binding agent. Okay, so it's kind of hard to show you why it's in the tub, but think of it almost like a consistency of like cream cheese and yogurt. Okay, if that kind of helps get an idea. Working out your piece. What do you mean? What do you mean, Lester? Your piece of lasagna or your piece of caramel? I mean, I would try and send it through the mail, but like I said, postmen get hungry, I get hungry, just how it is. You're going to need mozzarella cheese shredded. You're going to need eggs because it's going to be part of your binding agent. You're going to need Parmesan. So when people think of Parmesan, they think of that cheese that they sprinkle on their spaghetti. I call it foot cheese. Not going to lie, I call it foot cheese because it smells like foot cheese. What I'm talking about is your actual grated Parmesan cheese, okay? This is kind of like the better Parmesan cheese, okay? Have a good day, subs. I appreciate you stopping by again, like I said. You're going to need parsley. Fresh is really best, but I understand no one really keeps parsley fresh on hand. I try to, but I don't use it as often, so I have dry parsley. I have a lot of it. Oh, no, not everyone's a caramel fan. Completely understand. I could try to send you lasagna, but like I said, postmen get hungry. You're going to need salt, ground pepper, the noodles, like I said, and then you're going to need water. Give me all the caramel. Caramel. This is going to be an ongoing debate. I just know. I just know it's going to be an ongoing debate. So while the water is boiling, we can work on getting our mixtures for the layers, and that's going to be pretty simple. Oh, you're going to need minced garlic. My bad. I missed over a step. It's really important to have garlic. In a large bowl, you always need bowls, and trust me, I have tons of Pyrex bowls. In a large bowl, I like to use the Pyrex so you guys can see what I'm doing. In a large bowl, you're gonna need your ricotta, okay? Okay. You're gonna add ricotta, mozzarella cheese, your eggs, your Parmesan, dry parsley, salt, ground black pepper. I'm just gonna say fucking pepper. I wrote out my recipes because if not, I'm just throwing shit in and I'm not telling you how much or what to do. So you have to excuse me when I read. And you're going to mix this all well. So what you're going to do, and I tend to just throw shit in. That's hot. All right. You need to start bringing my silverware over here. Postmen got to eat or you're not going to get your package. Now, your package might be empty because they ate what was in it. I can't really vouch for that. I'm so sorry. All right. Got my measuring cups. Gonna move my noodles. All right. So you need 2 cups. Did I put 2 cups? Where's my ricotta? This is 1 pound. This is a lot. So this looks like a lot, right? You need the whole tub. Big bowl. I wonder if I can just squeeze it out. So, would you like a better image of the ricotta? Like I said, it's like cream cheese and yogurt consistency in one. But when you get everything together, it's gonna kind of work. Because you have this much ricotta, you're gonna need 2 eggs. So crack your eggs in there. Like I said, we're gonna mix it all together. So crack your eggs in there. I'm gonna use my bowl, empty now ricotta bowl. You're gonna throw your mozzarella cheese. Now, mind you, when you get these, I don't know about everywhere else, but here it tells you this bag is 2 cups. You need 2 cups. Well, 3 cups total of mozzarella cheese. Let me get my other one out. Because I'm going to need both. You need, in this bowl, 2 cups of mozzarella. What are you doing? Oh, no, not up here. What do you want? Do you want them on? On in a minute. Okay. Thank you. Love you. So you're going to dump the mozzarella cheese in there. And sometimes it clumps up. Just break it up. My water is almost boiling. Now remember, the mozzarella cheese, the eggs, Parmesan. There is a slight difference between mozzarella and Parmesan. There, now you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay? Okay. If you want to measure it out consistently, you can. What'd you say? What'd you say to me? It says half a cup. Okay? Okay. Don't judge me. Half a cup. That's about half a cup, right? Okay. And now your parsley. Parsley. For you guys that want to measure it out, it's 2 teaspoons, right? Wrong end. It's going to take me forever. There we go. We're good. Be good. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. And now you need salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. What? So I got my salt. Your salt is literally going to be 1/4 a teaspoon and 1/4 teaspoon of salt and pepper. Really, honestly, your salt and pepper is to your liking. Because you're going to salt and pepper your lasagna when you're done cooking it and you're going to eat it, right? I ain't lying. Let me check my water. Someone's not grumpy anymore. Okay, so we need to mix this up really well. And how I want to do that. Remember, your eggs are in here, your cheese is in here, your ricotta cheese is in here, and your egg is your binder. So if you don't have egg, it's not going to work. Okay? You're going to break up that ricotta cheese, mix in your egg. Honestly, the water is just what you're boiling your noodles in. Don't stress about the amount of water. If you like parsley or you're not a fan of parsley and you want to try some oregano, throw some oregano in there. This is just a basic lasagna recipe that I'm giving you guys, but play with it. Play with your flavors. Play with your style of lasagna. If you like a really meaty lasagna, add more meat. If you like a really cheesy lasagna, add more cheese. If you want not just mozzarella cheese, add some Colby cheese. Add some cheddar cheese. Lasagnas are meant to be built how you want them. This is just a basic lasagna recipe for you guys to add and build to it how you want. Now, the ricotta cheese is important. You need all the lasagna. You know what's funny is you can actually build a dessert lasagna. I don't recommend using ricotta cheese for dessert lasagna. You can use pudding. Pudding is good. Chocolate is good. All right, so we have that mixed. Okay. What are you doing? So let's come check on the water. Lasagna recipe has hard-boiled eggs at the bottom 2 layers. Sounds good. That is really interesting. So it's starting to boil. I know I'm weird, but I always put a little salt because it actually makes the water boil more. Heats it up. Watch your noodles. Handle them with gentle hands. It's not sauce, Mickey. When you cook it, it's not what you think. It's not a sauce. When you cook it, because I'll show you. When I layer it, I'll show you what happens. So you're going to cook your entire box. Don't break your noodles. Set them in the pan, like so. And as it starts to cook the noodles, these are going to start to slide down. Okay? You want your noodles long. That's what she said. Okay? So you're going to set them in the pan like so. And they're going to boil and cook and then slide down. Your noodles need to stay al dente. If anyone knows what al dente is, it's they're not fully cooked and mushy. They're slightly firm. Because of the white sauce. Okay, so like I said, you can alter a lasagna how you want. So you can take, the ricotta is the binding agent in a lasagna. So what you can do is I wonder if there is a different way. You probably don't eat cottage cheese either, do you, Mickey? I love white sauces. I love Alfredo. I love it all. Yeah. So I wonder, I'll have to do some research. I know there's so many different lasagnas. I bet you because of dairy, there has to be a way. I'll definitely look into it, Mickey. What are you doing? Except on pizza. Wow. Okay, so you're making this complicated. There are dessert lasagnas then. You don't even have to make a meat lasagna. You can make a dessert lasagna, like I said, with like layered desserts. How about that? We'll go with that route. Excuse me. Okay, so while those are cooking, we're going to prep our pan. How does that sound? So we can get things going and moving. So I'm going to move these out of the way. Okay. What are you doing? I feel like so here is another option. If you're not a garlic fan, which I am, I need to add the garlic and stuff to the spaghetti sauce. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. The garlic is optional. If you don't want it, don't do it. I'm going to add half a teaspoon to a bowl. And then I'm going to mix it with my spaghetti sauce. Remember to check on your noodles and just gently push them down so they move around. So I'm going to open my spaghetti sauce. Maybe my hands just wet with steam. There we go. I'm going to pour it into my garlic and I'm going to mix it so that we get those really good garlic flavors. Mind you, my sauce already has flavors, but I want to make sure that those stay consistently in there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Another secret is to add just a touch of oil to your water so that your noodles do not stick together. Okay, so I mixed my garlic. It's at the bottom. I'm going to mix it really well. And I have a big spoon. A spoon is what is going to be your friend in this. Okay. Where's my recipe book? I'm gonna open my cheese. Put my Parmesan up. I don't know why I did that. Let me get my Parmesan back out. I'm paying attention to my niece and not what I'm doing. My bad, people. My bad. The noodles are almost done. What are you doing? Are you a helicopter? Okay, so. Hot. Hot. Okay, we have about 2 more minutes. Yeah, I couldn't be dairy free either. My youngest has to be that way. So we have our pan. Now, kind of here's the glorious thing about it is you don't really have to spray your pan. If you want to, you can. But this is going to be your nonstick thing. You want what? Cereal in a minute. You're gonna take your first layer and you're gonna literally put it at the bottom of your pan. It's gonna be your nonstick agent. You're gonna spread it around. Okay? Get off my shoes. This is gonna keep your noodles from sticking to the bottom and burning when you cook. Raylan, Michelle, get off my shoes. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so our noodles are done. Gonna strain. So what I like to do is I like to take my noodles, you can't see, and I like to drape each of them, if I can, on the side of the pan so they don't stick. Because once they start cooling off, as you can see, they start sticking to each other. And that's where you start ripping your noodles. Oh, Nova, hi lady, how are you? You start ripping your noodles and that's what you don't want. They are hot though, so if you have tongs, use them like I should be. See, they start sticking and they get really hard to pull apart. But since they're first layer, I'm going to take some noodles. I'm going to put them in here, get them out of our way. So you're going to throw them in there. It takes about 3 noodles for my pan. This is freaking hot. Don't judge me. Like I said, but what's helping me here is I put a little bit of oil, vegetable oil, in when they were boiling, and they're not sticking and they won't stick to your pan either. They will still potentially stick to each other, just what noodles do. But this helps. I know if you're chatting, I'm not ignoring you. There's just a kind of time constraint on getting them separated. Ooh, there's no more noodle down here. Come out, come out. So once this process is done, it's literally just constructing your lasagna. I'm good, Nova. We are putting a lasagna together. I've already made some caramel, and we're going to show you how this is done. And it's really, really simple. So we've already got a little bit of it's up to you if you want to make your spaghetti sauce, but I have mine done. Okay, so we've got it there. You're going to put a little bit of spaghetti sauce on each noodle, okay? It's up to you. If you want it super saucy, make it super saucy. If you don't, don't. Since this is the first layer and we've got some on the bottom, you're going to put that on there. Are you talking to them? Okay. You want to hold my book?
Okay.
Uh-huh. Sorry, I'm making sure I have the time right on everything. I don't want to tell you wrong. Remember the oven's at 350. Okay? 350, guys. Your layers can be however you want. This first layer, I did that. You're going to spread the ricotta. Okay, and it gets messy. Have fun with it. That's the whole point of kind of cooking with this. Okay? Don't be afraid. You're so hungry. Yeah, literally don't be afraid. Okay? That's why I said, like, your lasagna recipe can be kind of tweaked on how, like, your family eats it or how you want it. Okay? And then you're going to take your meat and you're going to sprinkle it on the layer. Now, this is ground beef, sweet Italian. Okay? And then you're going to do your mozzarella cheese. And, like, we like ours cheesy. And these are going to be layers. So remember that. It doesn't have to be super cheesy in between the layers. And then the Parmesan. Okay? I'm going to spread it out to the edges so it doesn't kind of just go off to the edges. Now you're going to repeat the process. You could just eat the cheese itself. Okay? You're going to repeat this process. Now my pan is a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these noodles and I'm going to split it and move it down to the bottom and keep this. Your lasagna does not have to be perfect. Cooking is not perfect. I'm not a perfect chef. Chef. He is right. I added tea to everything. So I'm going to reverse it. I'm actually going to do, are you singing? I'm going to do the ricotta first. That way it doesn't smear with the sauce. And it kind of goes out a little bit easier. Ta-da! And what I love about lasagna is you usually have leftovers, and leftover lasagna is even better. So I'm going to throw the sauce on top, which actually spreads better on the ricotta than anything else. What are you doing? Yeah. Then we're going to throw the meat. It's like building Legos, only you're building lasagna. Guys, have fun with it. This is actually a really cool dish that the kids can make with you. Let them get in there. Let them have fun. Let them build it. So this is kind of like a kid-friendly, what can you make with the kids? And COVID sucks, so let them get in the kitchen with you. You can prepare the meat. You can pre-boil the noodles and then let them bake it, put it all together for you. Let them have the messy part. Wait till I win. Wait till I win the lottery. I mean, I don't mind cooking for everybody. I mean, wait till Thanksgiving. I'm actually thinking about doing a Thanksgiving special. Cooking day this next week. So, hey. All right. So you can make as thick of a lasagna as you want, guys. It can be 4 layers. It can be 5 layers, as big as your pan is. So I'm going to split another one. And I have a lot of ricotta, so we're probably going to do this layer and maybe one more. And it goes super fast. Once you start building, it's super fast. It's just getting all the ingredients together. And you can pre-make this the night before, guys. You can pre-make this, I don't know, like the beginning of the week for meal prepping. Throw it in the freezer and let it thaw. No, ma'am. We don't touch. And then take it out and cook it like you would have frozen one at the store, but the difference is it's homemade. That's the only difference, guys. Guys, run to the store because now I want lasagna. It's really good, guys. Like I said, I got the camera. I got the mic so you guys will be able to hear me a little bit better, especially when I move away from my laptop. I'm hoping you guys will have a better angle so I can read. You're not wrong. You can read. I can read the chat instead, because when I move the angle of my camera, I can't really read what you guys are typing. So I'm not ignoring you guys. This is going to be the meatiest, cheesiest lasagna. Just wish I had less picky kids. Okay, so we have one more layer. This will be the last layer of the lasagna. Dang, this thing is thick. That's what she said. All right. This one. Ta-da! And another thing is, if you don't want actual, like a thick thing of lasagna, you can do the same thing. So I'll show you kind of an example, right? So take your cheese, throw it on here, right? Throw your, Raylan Michelle, put it down. No. No, ma'am, it breaks. Throw your ricotta on here. Throw some meat on here. Raylan, no, those will break. And then what you can do is you can roll it, right? Roll these up. Then you'll put them in a pan like this. Put it in a pan. Then you're going to put a little bit of spaghetti sauce, a little bit of your cheese, and all of that. And you're going to have lasagna roll-ups. So you don't even have to make a full lasagna. You can make lasagna roll-ups with cheese and everything on top in a pan, and you have these. Just saying. Just saying, y'all. There's a whole bunch you can do with these. Raylan, Michelle, stop touching. They are glass. Raylan, Michelle. Please hold. No. Sorry, she's touching glass. There's a whole bunch you can do. You can make traditional lasagna. You can change it up. You can change the roll-ups to Alfredo. You can make a taco. It's fine. It's fine. We got this. All right. Gonna add the sauce. When I throw this in the oven, I'm gonna show you the caramels. We're gonna try those, and we're gonna peace out and have some good fun and love for the Sunday. Raylan, Michelle, what are you doing? Nieces are fun, y'all. All right, so we're gonna finish off this meat. Yeah. And the cheese. So since this is the last layer, you're literally just gonna top it with cheese. You're not gonna add any noodles, okay? So fill it with cheese. And this is what I like. So remember how I said you can add, what did I say? Cheddar and stuff. So what I'm gonna do to make sure my top is covered in cheese, and I want a little bit of different cheeses as well. We have all that mozzarella and Parmesan. I'm gonna get some Colby cheese, and I'm gonna top this with some Colby cheese. Make sure everything is covered, and it's got a little bit of different color and variety. Caramel. Caramel. How about that? So we're gonna cover it, and this is gonna melt. Okay. Now, mind you, everything in here is pretty much cooked minus that egg. So we just need the cheese to melt. This is a lot of cheese, y'all. This is a lot of cheese. There we go. Look at that. All right. Now, so if you're not familiar, your cheese can burn. Your cheese can definitely burn. So what you're going to do, tip and trick. Here's another tip and trick. Let me get my aluminum foil. your cheese can not only melt, but it can stick to your aluminum foil. Non-stick spray. Spray your aluminum foil, okay? Spray it. Okay, out of there, please. Cover your lasagna because it's got to cook. It's got to heat up and cook the eggs all the way through. So you want your lasagna covered so it helps bake it all the way through, cooks that egg, cooks everything inside, makes it all nice and gooey. But when you pull your aluminum foil off, your cheese is not going to stick and pull all that yummy cheese on top off. So we're going to put this in the oven. It's going to be 50 to 60 minutes of cooking. All right, I will post pictures of that. I'm gonna clean this off for a bit, show you the caramel, and then we will have a wonderful night. I had that extra ricotta. You don't want to save it. It's got egg. It's not something you want to save. Please don't. Ta-da. Noodles, you can't really save either because they're gonna get hard. I got all the cheese. We ate all the cheese. It's a lot of cheese. The lasagna is expensive because of the amount of cheese that goes into it. Not gonna lie to you. Gizmo, I ain't giving you any treats. All right. So it has officially been over 30 minutes. Jason, she's fine. Stop.
Can Raylan go upstairs?
Yes. Where is my spray to clean this off so we don't have anything on here? Yeah, so Tanya didn't even get to try the lumpia, and I was just telling her how amazing it was. I'm about to bring out the caramel. We're about to see how that tastes. I will post the lasagna on the social media so you guys can see that. I should have shown you the layers on the side. All right. Oh, it's still kind of soft. It's still kind of soft and warm on the bottom. So I'm kind of a little nervous. Hey, everything's a learning process. Oh yeah, gonna love it for sure. Okay, so I'm gonna use this knife because it's kind of got like a blunt end. I put pumpkin roll for dessert. Okay, so I'm gonna cut. I don't know how to cut. I've never really cut one of these. Oh yeah, it's still like super soft. I don't think it hardened enough. I don't think these came out like they were supposed to. Well, I don't think they're solidified enough because I said the bottom was still really warm. So I'm going to put them back in the fridge because like they're moldable. It's really weird. So this is moldable. If I show you, it's really weird. Let me show. They're sticky. They're sticky. I can mold this, right? So I can mold it all I want, but it's like they're almost not fully set. So I'm going to put them back in the fridge. Yeah, I don't think it's ready yet. The fridge that I put them in is a little, I got to go.
Mom! Raylan jumped on me. And then she fell.
She didn't jump on you. Baby falling off the bed. They taste really good. They're just not set. Sorry. Heard a big thump and a baby fell off the bed. They're not set. So come here. I'm going to put them back in the fridge to set. The bottom is still really warm, and I think that's the problem. So I guess this is something else I'm going to put in the fridge to chill longer. What happened? Did you bump your head? Come here. You bump your head. Did you bump your head? Mm-hmm. You bump your head. Not in your mouth. So I'm sorry that the caramels did not fully set, but they, like I said, they're pliable and moldable. So I think just once they set a little longer in an actual bigger fridge and not just like one of those little mini fridges, it'll work out. But the lasagna is cooking, so when that's done, I'll post it on the social media. You guys can see how that turns out. Same with the caramels. But you guys have been fantastic. I'm so excited for my 3-day cooking stream. I'm super excited to maybe even co-stream with Little Mama and Chewy and hopefully get some other co-streamers in on that action. I'm just super excited for all the recipes that have been sent to me, and I'm so willing to try them all. You guys are all fantastic in supporting me all the time and every time. And once I get that the cameras, I'm looking at least 2 cameras. One for up so you can guys see my counter so I'm not constantly moving it. Another one for the stove so you guys can actually see how things cook. And then I'll have a mic on me so that you guys can hear me all the time. Yes, Nova, everyone needs the good foods. If I could send you guys the food, or you guys can even smell what it sounds like, smell what it sounds like, smell what it smells like in my kitchen, it would be amazing. We are gonna close out with just some information. You guys can catch me every Sunday here in my kitchen. You can catch me Tuesday for Team Up Tuesdays. You can catch me Thursdays for Thirsty Thursdays. By the way, y'all, my legs were sore. So sore. You have no idea. Huh. They are still sore. I have a timer on it right now for the amount of squats y'all can give me. But it is food, fun, and fitness this month for my theme of streaming. Then you can catch me every Wednesday for the Team Serious Ladies podcast. We are going to be going on break for Thanksgiving. My Thirsty Thursday for Thanksgiving may be cut due to it being Thursday, Thanksgiving. So we will look into that. Just keep an eye on my social medias. I will try and be more active on my social medias. Mine is just posting when I'm streaming. I do apologize for that, but life has been hectic. I look forward to Savory Sundays. It's honestly my favorite day. And you guys are fantastic. Someone is very tired. But you guys are fantastic. I'm always in the Discord. I'm in it probably more than I should be. But you guys have a fantastic week. If you ever need anything, please always ask. I'm always here. We're going to be having a mental health stream coming up December 10th through the 13th. Please, if you have time, stop in, support, say hi. You never know. Their stories might mimic yours or be very similar. And we always look forward to being a part of something bigger than ourselves. So just give us a reach out. We're going to raid someone, so please hang out for just one quick second. Who do we have? We have Legion or American Gals. Someone's not a happy child. Okay, let's go, Legion. We're gonna raid Legion. Make sure I spell it right. If you guys could just show him some love, say hi for just a minute, that would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Perfect. You guys show him some love, say hi. If you haven't followed him, please follow him. He's a fantastic person, great, wonderful artist. He is a really good person. He's in our Discord. He says hi every once in a while. He's quiet, but he's really, really great. He has some really funny humor too. So I will see you guys Tuesday for Team Up Tuesdays. If you need me, I'm in the Discord. You guys are all great. I will let you know how the caramel actually turns out once it sets, and the lasagna. If you want the recipes, check out my YouTube channel. I will have them posted there here within the next day. So you guys have a great night. Bye, guys.